This is on the Black Diamond Trail, and this is one of dozens of creeks running down the west side. There's actually a culvert opening here that goes under the trail, and this is the washout that you get when a culvert is not maintained. Black Diamond Trail is a wonderful location. Well, further along the Black Diamond Trail, we're coming across another severe erosion problem. There are two approximately 36-inch culverts running underneath the trail. This is amazing. I can't tell you the yardage here, but there's a lot of significant washout. And if we just pan to the east, Route 89 is in the background. And this is that same culvert we were just looking at it on the downstream side. There's probably 30 feet of washout. Well, 20 feet. And I can't tell you why the washout occurred, other than maybe there was support and shoring needed at the discharge end of those culverts. What a shame. And on close inspection, the culvert on the right actually has about a 20 or 30 degree kink in it, which means that will undoubtedly have to be replaced because it doesn't have the same carrying capacity as the one on the left, which is not kinked. So this is going to cost a few bucks to fix. Well, here's another spot of pretty significant erosion. Certainly a danger to people walking if not paying attention. It's not clear what the cause of the erosion is. It's above a culvert. Hopefully it's not a compromised culvert, because it's fairly deep and fairly large, and that would be a pretty good challenge to repair. I guess the experts will determine that. And by the way, the Black Diamond Trail really does have the potential for a fantastic resource. What a pleasant place to walk on a beautiful town of Ulysses afternoon. My goodness. Now here is erosion. I don't think in 40 years in the town of Ulysses I've ever seen erosion like this. That is dangerously deep. Actually, the measured depth of this erosion is 17 feet to the bottom, and this span across is 25 feet. That is a lot of soil that was washed downstream. I'm estimating about 55 large dump truck fulls of soil would be needed to fill this excavation. And there's little doubt in my mind that that's what the state DOT spent weeks cleaning out of the ditches and culverts along Route 89 last summer. My goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, we need to get this fixed, because the Black Diamond Trail deserves better. Well, looking this site over, you have to sort of, out of curiosity, say, why did that happen? And it looks like the crossing culvert got plugged. The culvert for this area is right here, and there's a discharge. It's a good size culvert crossing conduit. The reason the other pipes probably undermined the 30-inch culvert crossings was probably for lack of a head wall to keep discharged water from eroding underneath the pipe, as can happen when the water falls. At any rate, let's go see what the other side looks like. That's the Black Diamond Trail up above, and again, this is the erosion with the trees in the crevasse. Well, here we are again on the upslope side of this washout, and this is the Black Diamond Trail above, and we're just panning around to show you the stream that fed a culvert that's over here. And I think the answer to the question of why this big washout is right smack ahead of us. In the tree roots here and other stuff, I believe is the other side of that culvert. I don't want to get too close because it looks nasty. Those roots look like they've been there for a while. I think these boulders have also been here for a while because of the way they're grown in with the roots. So I don't think this was a fresh washout of boulders. I think those roots collected the smaller branches, and that's why this backed up, and that's why we made an impoundment, or nature made an impoundment here, and it apparently found a weakness and breached the Black Diamond Trail to wash out that gorge. What a shame. And here we are again. We're on the north side of this newly created ravine, and the embankment has been quite compromised as well as the washout. So these trees are maybe 12 inches in diameter. There's our trail. Very nice. Well, here's one more spot of erosion. It's not terribly bad, but nonetheless disappointing because the soil's flowing downhill, and it costs us taxpayer money to have it dug out of the ditches along Route 89. And anyway, that happens. It was just too bad. But I'm just showing that as documentation. And again, this is the Black Diamond Trail on a beautiful fall day. And here's a view of the Black Diamond Trail with the very nice new bridge over the creek by Lonely Pines. So at the beautiful Black Diamond Trail bridge, there is some pretty good erosion, and it's much worse now than what was pointed out to the Ulysses Town Board in the spring. And I'm not sure if that's a problem or not. It almost looks like this riprap is sliding down, and this soil has gone somewhere, downhill presumably. Oops. Well, here we are on the east side of a Black Diamond Trail bridge, and there's a silt fence from the original construction, and here is some continuing erosion that I guess is disappointing. And this can happen to anybody, but I know the town is very concerned with erosion and soil stability, and here we are, and that's a fair amount of washout since we looked at this in the late spring. Again, this bridge project really is nice, Although there's a lot of trees that are opened up here compared to the trail that has not been built upon. Anyway, nice resource.